All right, family. We black once again with the general. We got some fire for your family. Battle of the Pyramids, a new segment. We most definitely pulling out. No gonna be fire. So Battle of the Pyramids, the pyramid of Khufu versus Teotihuacan, and this is gonna be one for the ages, family. Two giant pyramids. Who gonna come out on top? But before we get started, family, make sure you check me out at King Patreon. General Seti, the popping his Patreon page on the planet by far. Get over there and check me out. Exclusive material, mind blowing. You already know, visuals stunning. This is what it is with the general. Also check me out, KingSeti.com online marketplace. You already know what it is. Official General Seti products, t-shirts, hoodies, DVDs, classic DVDs, African and KEMETIC jewelry off the chain, family. You can become a member right here at General Seti, Sabra Seti's YouTube page, off the meters. You already know, gain access to new videos, exclusive videos. You already know what it is. And please give a video a thumbs up, like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. Comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because you will get banned. You'll be banned, family. So we got this new series. We pulling off the racks. You see what I'm saying? The Battle of the Pyramids, because it's always controversy. Oh, yeah, I didn't even, and it's crazy. I ain't even put it in the bag. I'm sitting up here talking, and I ain't even put it in the bag. We gonna get it back there right now. Bingo, bingo. There it is. Yeah, there it is. We in the house now. Battle of the Pyramids, the Pyramid of Khufu versus Teotihuacan. And so a lot of people say, who is the great? They even got this pyramid in America that they call Chakula. Say it's the largest pyramid by volume, a mound, but the masonry is no longer there, but they still call it a pyramid. And they say this is the largest pyramid on the planet by volume. And we'll see, because we're gonna line them up, to go toe to toe. Now, let's deal with this. Let's deal with this. Let's deal with this. Let's deal with this. We're gonna get all the specs, and we're gonna run it down. We're gonna get all the specs, and we're gonna run it down. The Pyramid of Khufu versus Teotihuacan. Let's see here. Let's see here. Now, we already know that the Pyramid of Khufu by far is the largest pyramid on earth. You see, Teotihuacan, the Pyramid of the Sun, and the pyramids are called the House of Fire. You see, so they are also a part of solar deity. You know. So it says right here now, they don't like it because they know when I come on AI, I'm pushing Africa. That's what's gonna happen. And so it says this matchup isn't about which one being better, it's about what you're measuring. These are the two most powerful pyramids ever built by completely unrelated civilizations separated by 2,000 years and an ocean. That's not true. They're not, because TOT is not even better than the pyramid of Khafra. So no, not at all. You see, it's not even bigger, nor is it better, and it's not better than the Red Pyramid either. So that right there, you got to come better than that. So the contenders, right, is the Great Pyramid of Giza, okay, which was created 2580, 2560 BC, okay, and the builder was Khufu, and this was his royal tomb, okay, oldest of the seven wonders of the ancient world. The only wonder you don't have to wonder about. You see, because all the other original seven wonders of the world, can't nobody find them. And how all the other, out of the seven original wonders of the world, six of them was Greek, while the other ones was, and some of them was actually African, but they were during the Greek time, so they had actually African architects that built many of those. I believe the Lighthouse of Alexandria. It was a couple more, but most of those were in right around Alexandria, you see. So it was still African in a sense, but so Khufu, in knowing good and well that really, if you was measuring the seven wonders of the ancient world, there's nothing that is in Greece that would even get on, because seven. How you go? You got Khufu, you got Khafra, you got the Red Pyramid. You see what I'm saying? You might as well throw Menkaure. You got Saqqara, you got Abu Simbel. I mean, you can get seven wonders of the world, and the Greeks is not gonna get on the list. It's just not possible, for the Greeks to get on the list. The Greeks don't have one temple that's better than Philae or Edfu. None of them temples. Dendera, they don't have one. You see, so they might as well throw in the towel on that. But anyway, let's deal with Teotihuacan, which they say was created around 200 of the Common Era. Okay, which they really don't know. They really don't know. From my understanding, is OLMEC. The purpose, ritual, cosmological monument, largest structure in pre-Columbian Americas, okay? This largest structure in pre-Columbian America. Now let's look at the size. Okay, so the height of Khufu's pyramid is 146.6 meters, where Teotihuacan is 65 meters. So right there, is twice the height. Is over twice the height of Teotihuacan. Now the base. Now what's critical that a lot of people don't know is that the base is almost the same. A lot of people don't, and some people say it's actually the same base. So when you look at the base of Khufu, is 230.4 by 230.4 meters. Okay, 230.4 times 230.4 meters, and Teotihuacan is 275 by 200 and not 75. 225 by 225 meters. And so, I mean, you talking about 5 meters here or there. Some people say it's actually the same base. What is the irony of that? That the base of Khufu's pyramid and the base of Teotihuacan is the same base. Now, the volume of Khufu's pyramid is 2.6 million, I believe. Is that volume? Is it? I got to see what the volume is. Because I'm trying to see what's the. Let me see what that because it's been a minute, so I'm trying to see what is being measured in. Okay, cubic meters. Cubic meters. Okay, cubic meters. Okay, so okay, I had to get that. Cubic meters. Okay, so that means the Great Pyramid contains about 2,600,000 meter cubes of stone. Okay, 2,600,000 of those one by one meter cubes of stone. So they saying it's about 2,600,000 stones on the pyramid. Okay, 2,600,000 stones on that pyramid of Khufu. That's a lot of stones. Millions. Woo, that's a lot of stones. That's a lot of stones. So let's get up here. Okay. Let's get back up here. And so the Teotihuacan is 1.2 million cubic meters. So it's not even stones. You know, they got some almost like a mortar with smaller jagged rocks. And so, you know, so that's what it is. And I'm quite sure, I don't know, it's freestanding, but it might be some rubble up under there to help it stay up. But that's 1.2 million cubic meters. So the pyramid of Khufu is again twice the size when you're dealing with volume. It is over twice the size of Teotihuacan. Now the weight of it, whoa, the weight of the pyramid of Khufu is 6 million tons. Whew. That's heavy. And Teotihuacan is 2.5 million tons. So it's over, it's over half even in weight. It's twice the size of Teotihuacan. And so the winner is really technically Khufu, more than double the mass, over twice the height. And you talking about it was built, clearly almost, close to almost over 2,500 years, over 2,500 years, 2005, well, 200, yeah, 205, 500, 2,500 years. So, engineering precision. Khufu base level to milliliter accuracy, cardinal alignment within 0.05 degrees. So I was wrong. It's over 2.3 million stone blocks. Okay, base level to milliliter accuracy, cardinal alignment within 0.05 degrees, over 2.3 million stone blocks. Internal chambers and stress relieving architecture, Teotihuacan massive rubble core construction. See, that's what I'm talking about. They got rubble holding the Teotihuacan up. Plaster facing, now gone. Monumental scale, less fine precision. Winner, Khufu, the most precise stone building ever made. Whoa, we talking heavy. See. So when we dealing with the science, we being the most precise stone building ever made. Boys was on that heavy geometry, astrologically aligned, astronomically aligned. Okay, round 3, mathematics and geometry. Khufu, encodes advanced geometry, pi, I forget that other relationship, debated but consistent, perfect square base, okay, slope angles fixed and deliberate, okay, perfect square base, slope angle fixed and deliberate. So encodes advanced geometry, okay. Teotihuacan uses sacred measurements integrated with city grid, oriented 15.5 degrees off true north, intentional cosmology, winter Khufu, pure math, Teotihuacan urban cosmology. You see, so you when you start talking about the coup, you start talking about the Egyptians, you talking about pure math, you know what I'm saying? You talking about pure geometry, you talking about, man, oriented, you know, to these true north to less than less than a degree. You see, off, you know what I'm saying? Ain't even a full degree off. Them almost exact. Whoa, round for astronomy and symbolisms. Let's talk about it. Stellar afterlife, imperishable stars, uh, uh, the King Soul Ascension, Teotihuacan integrated with the Avenue of the Dead, solar planetary and underworld symbolism, city equals cosmic map. So they gave that one to Teotihuacan, citywide cosmological design beats a single monument. So they laid it all out, but that's, I mean, the Giza Plateau was laid out. You see what I'm saying? To the 3 stars of Orion belt, and the chamber, the king chamber, was aligned to Sirius. I believe it was Sirius, but and then the Queen's chamber was aligned. So I don't know about that. I think they, that was a little, I'm gonna give Teotihuacan something, but I think that was, I think they left some things out. But anyway, round 5, human organization, Khufu, centralized state, tens of thousands of skilled workers, decades long project. Teotihuacan, multi-ethnic metropolis, 100,000 plus people, sustained construction over centuries. They say that's a draw. Different systems, equal achievement. Human organization, okay. Longevity and preservation. Khufu, still standing near original form, lost casing, core intact. Well, somebody peeled it off. It ain't like it fell down. If they wouldn't have peeled it off there, it would still be there. Teotihuacan, heavily reconstructed. See, heavily reconstructed. Original surface is gone. Winner Khufu. So the final scorecard, weight and size, go to Khufu. Precision and engineering, go to Khufu. Mathematics and mathematics, go to Khufu. Astronomy and city design, go to Teotihuacan. Social organization or draw, I disagree. Longevity goes to Khufu. I disagree on that, because what you talking about is something that's so mind-blowing that people say that aliens built the damn pyramid. So how are you gonna say it? Do you know what type of level of technology it would take to build that? So the social organization was off the chain for Khufu. So I think they just know that was a run, that Khufu technically ran the table on Teotihuacan. You see, it technically just ran the table on Teotihuacan. But let me come down here, because we got to see how tall it is. See, they ain't really saying, you know, how tall it is. But I put it in there. Hold on. So, you know, it put down there overall winner, the pyramid of Khufu, not by myth, not by mystery, by raw engineering supremacy. You see, but you know, honor wears due. Khufu, greatest single stone structure ever built. Teotihuacan, greatest planned sacred city the ancient world. One is a perfected object, the other is a cosmic system. That's our people stuff too. So we ain't mad at that. We not mad at that. We not mad at that. Let me see. So let's I had put it in there. What was the specs? Well, I think it did say how tall it was. But you know, you talking about stories. You know, you talking about the pyramid of Khufu is 41 story. I'm gonna just put it. I'm gonna put it in there. I want to see how many stories so people can get it. And I'm gonna try to match it up with a building today. You see, because 41 stories is but it's so massive. You see what I'm saying? It's so massive. Okay. So it's using, so when we talking about a story, when they say, you know, this a building 10 feet is what, you know, is a story on a skyscraper. You see 10 feet. So the pyramid of Khufu, original height 146.6 meters. That's 481 feet. If you convert to stories, okay, convert to story is even higher than that. 1.46.6 meter divided by 3 meter per story. So it could be 11 feet, 3 meters, I guess is 10 feet, equals 48 to 49 stories. So the Great Pyramid of Khufu equals damn near a 50-story building. You see? Now, Teotihuacan is the height is 65 meters, 213 feet. Convert to stories is 21 to 22 stories. So it just show you that, man, that Khufu was more than twice as tall in story height. What? Let me see. What building today is the same height as the pyramid of Khufu? So we could get about, you know, so we can get about say two things. Man, you fall off that motherfucker, you might as well pray to Amun Ra. You understand? Hey, listen, I was trying to pay him to take me to the top. And I had the money to do it too, but somehow, man, I didn't. They wanted me to get up so early in the morning, man, that You know, but I could have paid them to let me get to the top. And it's really, they don't even let nobody go up there no more. But I could have got that paper together. Okay. Let me see if they got a building that they could compare it to. Let me see. I had to do it. It didn't, I don't think it put, well, they put it's about as a modern for and the benchmark, okay. Real modern city of capitals, Moscow, taller tower. Okay, typical for the closest equivalent you may see 'em. Okay, so it didn't really put a particular building in there, but I was gonna try to show you. But it is what it is. The pyramid of Khufu takes down the pyramid. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it is a little tall, but it is a little taller. I think it's actually the Eiffel Tower that is that beat the pyramid. It took it, but it was the tallest building for 4,000 years. You see, it was the tallest building for 4,000 years. Yeah, I can't take them heights, man. No, sir. But I was gonna go up that pier, but I mean, that's why I probably changed my mind. Because if you fall down, you know how you can keep falling, but you know what I'm saying. That's a long drop. You know, that's a long drop. But I think the blocks is so big that even if you fell down, you ain't gonna fall down all of them. Because after you hit that first solid block, it's gonna be you gonna hit that thud like doop. I don't think you're gonna keep falling, you know what I'm saying? So that's a good thing. Well, family, we got this new series, The Battle of the Pyramids. This is gonna be one hell of a series. I thank you for being here today, family. I'll see y'all a little later on. Appreciate you. That's right. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked beast daily liberation through African education and confrontation. Boom. Black power.